What's going on, everybody? RJ Ochoa here from SB Nation's bloggingtheboys.com. Hope all is well wherever you are. We hope you're happy, safe, healthy, and here is your daily update for Wednesday, October 6th. It was kind of a boring Tuesday for the Cowboys, all things considered. The Cowboys are getting ready for the New York Giants, third home game in a row, second divisional game this season. And we went through most of the day, most of the afternoon thinking, just kind of a ho-hum sort of day. They'll be back at work tomorrow, which is today, on Wednesday, getting ready for the Giants. There's only 2 more games left before the bye. They're 3-1. Everything's good. Everything's chill. And then all of a sudden, Tuesday evening, right as the Yankees-Red Sox game was really taking off, sorry, Yankees fans, things really took a twist. The Dallas Cowboys released linebacker Jaylon Smith on Tuesday night. The thing about this move, and we had a live reaction show. You can watch that here on the Blog of the Boys YouTube channel or listen to it on our podcast network. This is something that caught a lot of people by surprise. Now, there's some context there. I don't think anyone is technically surprised that this happened. Jaylon Smith was somebody who it made a lot of sense for the Dallas Cowboys to move on from, but the timing of it is something that was, at the very least, a little bit jarring. Again, the Cowboys, look, they drafted Jaylon Smith in the second round back in 2016. Everybody knows the story. Nobody thought he'd ever play football again. And kudos to Jaylon Smith for fighting, persevering, scratch and clawing his way to the point he's at today. Got a big-time contract from the Cowboys 2 years ago. That 2018 season he had was a Pro Bowler. Everything looked like the Cowboys were right and things were going to be awesome for them and Jaylon in the future, especially with Leighton Vander Esch coming off a strong rookie season. But things just never really materialized in that sense ever again. The 2019 season was really rough for the Cowboys as a whole, was rough for Jaylon. Last year, we all know how difficult it was for the Cowboys defensively and difficult in a number of different ways. And so it has made sense for the Dallas Cowboys to move on, especially after drafting Micah Parsons in the first round this year. And to be clear here, the Dallas Cowboys could not have cut Jaylon Smith this offseason. He had wrist surgery, which prevented that. And so, people say, well, you should have traded him. The fact is, nobody was going to take that monster cap hit for Jaylon Smith. His production simply doesn't merit that at this point in time. And so the Cowboys decided that they're at a point now with Keanu Neal, who's coming off the COVID list this week, where, he's expendable. And that's life in the NFL. That's the reality of the NFL sometimes. And Jaylon Smith did everything the Cowboys asked of him, was a great leader, was great off the field, great in the community. But, the football of it all just means it's time for them to move on. And again, this was jarring, the timing of it. I think a lot of people were stunned that this happened during the season. It kind of felt like once Jaylon made the team, everybody knows what happened over the offseason, him paying all the money to switch his jersey number to the number 9 that you see right here from 54. Everybody thought the Cowboys were just going to kind of accept that he was part of this team throughout the 2021 season. He obviously hasn't played a whole bunch this season, with Micah Parsons obviously taking a lot of snaps, although he's been playing defensive end a bunch. But, with Keanu Neal back and Jabril Cox waiting in the wings, it just made sense for the Cowboys to move on. But it will be very interesting to see what Mike McCarthy has to say about the departure of Jaylon Smith. Obviously, Jerry Jones will speak later on this week on the radio as well. The Cowboys know how much they have hyped up Jaylon Smith over the last couple of years, so they surely will have a couple of comments on this. But the attention does shift to the New York Giants. The Dallas Cowboys host on Sunday at AT&T Stadium. It's actually the last game at AT&T Stadium for about a month. This is the third game in a row for the Cowboys at home. It's been nice to see them in their own building. But check this out. You look at this week. Obviously, the Cowboys play the New York Giants. They're 3-1. Next week, the Cowboys will be on the road against the New England Patriots. And then after that, they're on their bye. All right. So they're obviously not playing anywhere. The week after that, they're on the road against the Minnesota Vikings. The next time the Cowboys will play at home after this Sunday's game against the New York Giants, like I said, will be almost a month later. This Sunday's October 10th. The Cowboys won't return to AT&T Stadium until Sunday, November 7th, when they host the Denver Broncos. They'll obviously play 2 games at home in a row because they'll host the Falcons. After that, it's time for Thanksgiving. The season's just flying by. And Tuesday night was just another example of how I can fly a little bit quicker when big news tends to drop. But we do have a full Jaylon Smith reaction show available for you here on the Blog on the Boys YouTube channel and on the Blog on the Boys podcast network. We discussed all the angles to the move, all the angles to the release, what the Cowboys might have been thinking, how they move on from here, Dan Quinn's influence on it all, Mike McCarthy's influence on it all, so on and so forth. So it's time to focus on the New York Giants. My name's RJ Ochoa. You know me, of course, from Blog on the Boys. Check us out at blogontheboys.com. Subscribe here to the Blog on the Boys YouTube channel. Check out our podcast network. Follow us on all social media channels. And do me a favor and have a great day. Just have the best day ever. You know why? Because you deserve it. Thanks for joining us, everybody. See you next time.